Short Stack Sunday, creative marketing, performance marketing, which is better, which is more important? Well, obviously it's both, but can't have one without the other. Good morning, everybody. Ruby and I are talking about creative versus performance marketing. So creative types always think that the angle of marketing should focus around the creative, and to a point, they are not wrong. On the performance side, a lot of people who are in the data world, cost of acquisition world, signals world, attribution world, see their role as being super important, because without that, the creative is meaningless, because we don't know what happened and why it helped and blah, blah, blah. And so that's fair. That's a fair statement. So what we want to talk about is, how does performance marketing elevate creative? And so creative is the differentiator. So let's be very clear about that. So if you don't have good creative, everybody knows what bad creative looks like in their own opinion. But if you have bad creative, performance marketing is not going to help that. So really think about that in terms of your go-to-market. Is it interesting? Is it memorable? Is it something people will recognize? Is it something that will tell a story that is different than what everybody else is telling them right now? That is creative. Performance-wise, if you can't find some level of understanding of how that creative is implicating your customer, you are missing the boat. And in 2025, that is really complicated and hard, but it is super important and crucial. So it's not one or the other, it's both. But let's not pick one over the other. Let's pick them as equal players on a field and say, okay, sometimes performance is going to score the goal, sometimes creative is going to score the goal. In fact, if creative doesn't score the goal, or at least assist in the goal, we're in big trouble. So we have to understand the implications of that. So for today, Ruby says, make creative your differentiator, but if you don't know what's going on with that marketing, you are spending money in places that you probably shouldn't, and that's not good either. All right, enough for today. Walking and talking with Ruby.